Well, good evening and welcome to tonight's broadcast of IHSLA Lacrosse on Hamilton County TV, presented by Logan Street Signs and Banners, celebrating over 29 years in the business. We are at Noblesville's Beaver Materials Field, where the Noblesville Millers junior varsity squad is hosting the Park Tudor Panthers as the teams line up at midfield. Noblesville in white jerseys and black helmets, Park Tudor in red jerseys and white helmets. I'm Chris Purvis alongside DJ Barnett. Good evening, DJ.
Good evening, Chris, and welcome to another game here, folks. We get to see the varsity team eke out a win over Park Tudor in a come-from-behind style. Much-needed win for these Millers heading into their spring break. Hopefully the JV can continue on their trend, right?
Yeah, absolutely. As the players line up at midfield for the starting lineup, and the officials have explained their expectations of the boys tonight as the players take their spots on the field. Tonight's game will have 10-minute running clock quarters as the face-off is about to go at the center X on the field tonight.
Shout out to the Noblesville JV head coach, first-year coach, inspiring these boys, and hopefully can get another win tonight to Connor Barnett.
Yeah, the Noblesville Millers JV are coached by Connor Barnett, and the Park Tudor Panthers are coached by Drew Bogle.
Park Tudor wins the opening faceoff and has possession in the box. Noblesville settles down, marks up their mans. Park Tudor brings it around X. Nice check to keep them off. And got a loose ball up top, but Park Tudor's going to maintain possession. Not sure what the official's stopping the whistle for here. Oh, was there something on the field?
Yep, absolutely. An extra ball on the field, that can cause a big problem.
Yes, it can. Park Tudor resumes play. Dodge coming up top, stopped quickly by number 2. Can't.
It's Jack Snyder in the 3 jersey for Noblesville. A little bit of defensive play. We've got a loose ball scrum backside, and looks like that ball's going to be retained by Park Tudor on their offensive end line there.
I guess it helps if you turn the page over and look at the JV names and numbers.
And in goal for Noblesville is number 15, Aiden Ruth.
Aiden, a sophomore for Noblesville.
As he eyes the Park Tudor Panthers offense working the ball around.
Got a little man ball situation on a ground ball, and it looks like it's picked up by Park Tudor. Got
a shot topside, and it's a goal for Park Tudor. With just a couple minutes into the game here, gives Park Tudor a 1-0 lead here.
Hopefully we can get our face-off situations set up quickly and with the running clock get as much game time as possible.
Yeah, I think this game is going to go so fast with that running clock. We're used to the stop clock situation, but teams have opted to keep this game moving on a school night. As the referee places the ball at center X, we're ready for the next face-off.
Noblesville wins this face-off. Gets a quick.
Yeah, that's Noah Reynolds for the Millers with a nice face-off win there as he dumps the ball off for the Millers offense to go to work here.
Freshman midi, nice face-off win. Got a whistle on the field.
That's
stoppage.
A failure to advance. So apparently the Millers did not get that ball into their box, and so a turnover to Park Tudor and a whistle for them to begin their clearing play.
Looks like
a little sideline action here, and
ball's going to turn back over to Noblesville.
Ball out of bounds with Noblesville possession. As Noblesville's Will Chadwell takes the ball on the referee whistle with 6:45 remaining in the first quarter tonight. Will with a quick dodge and
shot was blocked by the defender.
The ball, yeah, the ball was blocked by the defender down on the ground. Continues to be a loose ball situation.
Tudor's got the ground ball and looking to advance.
Yeah, he's not going over the midline, though. Now they are. A little spin dodge there by number 20 from Park Tudor. As he
looked to pass, but I think the stick check got it.
Yep, that's right. So Noblesville's defense is able to slow down that play a little bit as the ball was advanced by the Panthers.
It's almost a nice little stall and go there. Oh, we go ground ball again. Noblesville looks to pick it up, and they have.
Yeah, that ground ball picked up by Nick Post, wearing the number 0 jersey for Noblesville.
And a failure to clear turnover.
Yep, and here comes Park Tudor, the long pole on a clear into their attack box and back across for a shot right top side. Results in a Park Tudor score. That brings them to a 2-0 lead with just over 5 minutes remaining. And DJ, this game was just going to go so fast.
So fast.
I can't believe we're halfway through the first quarter already.
Yeah, Noblesville needs to settle down on defense and man on crease there on some unsettled action, and it's a good pass, good shot. Not much chance for the goalie there to stop that one. Face-off ground ball won by Noblesville. Need to get the touch here.
Noah Reynolds again.
Got the touch.
He dumps the ball off up to Christian Harris.
Noblesville looks to work the ball around. Dump it down. Nope.
Yeah, it's back to Christian Harris on the edge of the attack box.
Park Tudor's really extending their defense.
Yeah, they are putting a lot of pressure on the man here.
Noblesville may have just turned it over.
They did, and so Park Tudor's going to pick up the ball with 4.5 minutes remaining in the first quarter. I've seen a couple times now, DJ, that sort of delay dodge by the Park Tudor players.
Yeah.
Noblesville was able to stop the clearing play, and they're in the box. Looks like we're going to have a shot launched off by the Noblesville Millers here, and
I think they should. They won that race. Noblesville's got the ball. Oh, he shot it right in the goalie's net.
Right at the goalie's cross. And
it was a great move. No one picked him up.
Yeah, that's right. He made an easy save there. So the goalie makes a short outlet pass to a long pole defender who's advancing the ball upfield.
Ball's
amongst
out.
A double team by Noblesville, dislodges the ball.
Noblesville's Park Tudor's JV team looks rather large.
That's right. And there's a shot and a score by Noblesville's number 22. That's Christian Harris.
Christian, a sophomore attack. Picked up the loose ball and was able to get an unsettled goal.
That's right. Gives us a 1-point game with the Panthers at 2. Noblesville Millers at 1 with 3:22 remaining in the first quarter. As we're back for yet another face-off here.
Noah Reynolds, freshman mid, is going to take this one again.
Yeah, I think the Noblesville team, DJ, both varsity and JV, has likely been spending a lot of time on winning faceoffs. They've been very successful in the varsity game, and looks like they're doing pretty well here tonight as well.
Possession's so important. It's it'd be something good to spend a lot of time on. There's another ground ball win.
Yep, that's picked up by Noblesville's Cameron Clapp. As Noblesville's offense begins to go to work here. There's more of that
really
extending. Pressure. Yeah, we saw some of that in the varsity game, and it looks like that's kind of a mantra for the Park Tudor defense, is to play out and play on the man. It can be effective. It's also a little risky.
It definitely, yeah. Get beat on a dodge, and it's your man down, basically. Noblesville needs to send someone. There we go, down to X. Need to get some crease cuts here.
That's Drew Deal behind the cage, moving the ball around, and I think he stepped on the line. I think that line is in the end zone there is probably a bit tricky to see, and when you're
Park Tudor with a quick clear here. Got it across the midfield. They haven't got the touch yet. Looks like they're getting ready to here on a dodge.
Yeah, there's the Panthers with a successful clear into their attack box here. Good defensive pressure by Nick Post, but it resulted in a flag being thrown by the officials here. So it looks like
it would be a bit of a homer there. I'm not sure.
We'll see what the what the report's going to be here. It's definitely against Noblesville. I believe it's going to be a
hook
push with possession call.
Push with possession. Definitely had their sticks wrapped up, so I wasn't sure if you just
I think so. But that'll give the Panthers an extra
man
offense situation here, and they'll look to convert on that.
Got just under a minute to play. Noblesville stops the dodge. Park Tudor runs around.
With the scoreboard being on the opposite end, I don't know if the Panthers can see the clock and know that they're going to try and get a shot off before the end of the quarter here, before the horn sounds. But they continue to work the ball with right at 30 seconds.
They got a man
remaining
on the crease. And he got a shot.
Goal. They sure did.
Wow.
And that brings the Panthers to an extra goal here.
3-1.
3-1, and clock winds down.
Looks like this quarter's end that way, probably.
15 seconds on the clock, and I think we may or may not get the whistle blown here. That's going to be the end of the
false start.
We had a face-off violation by Noblesville. It would have been Panther ball, but time has run out as expected.
Like to thank all of our great sponsors today: Logan Street Signs and Banners, Noblesville Trophies, Gaylor Electric, Chuck Goodrich, President and CEO, Van Osdal and Farrar Incorporated. We are Business Technology Simplified. Church, Hiddle and Antrim, Jamie Carmesino of Carpenter Realtor, and visit HamiltonCounty.com for all your leisure needs. Hamilton County Reporter, and you are watching HCTV Sports presented by Logan Street Signs and Banners.
Yeah, Logan Street Signs and Banners, a great sponsor for HCTV and a pillar of Noblesville community, as they are not located on Logan Street, as the business name would imply. They're on South 10th Street in Noblesville. They moved to that facility over 20 years ago, but retained the name, and it's a great Noblesville name because Logan Street has a lot of rich history here in the community with the Brick Street, and it's a great thing, and so just don't look for them on Logan Street. You won't find them.
No, you won't. You won't find them there, but they've been in business for over 29 years, since 1992. You can contact them at 317-773-7200 or visit their website at loganstreetsigns.com. Also on social media, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Noblesville Trophies offers a large range of products, including sports trophies and corporate awards. Noblesville Trophies provides you with same-day service for last-minute decisions. You can contact them at 317-773-7391 or check them out at noblesvilletrophies.com.
Another great sponsor as we begin tonight's second quarter. It'll be a 10-minute running clock game. Park Tudor with a score of 3 to Noblesville Millers 1.
See if Millers can win another face-off here and get a quick goal. Looks like we're even.
Yeah, both teams have even squads on the field, full strength, so we'll look to see what the Millers might have discussed during the break between quarters here, as we've got a loose ground ball situation. Finally picked up by Noblesville.
21 there, Ben McDaniel, junior midi, and goal.
And goal. A quick goal for Noblesville. Just 30 seconds into the second quarter.
It's exactly how you like to start every quarter.
Kind of that run and gun, And we saw that during the varsity game as well. After quarters and half times, the Millers would come out very strong, acting very fast on the field. And it looks like that's what we've seen here with the JV squad tonight at the start of this second quarter.
It's all about intensity. You got to want it. This is not a sport to be timid in.
And it's the fastest sport on 2 feet, so it is extremely fast, as Noblesville's picked up another face-off win here and is advancing the ball downfield with a quick fire shot. Out of bounds, retained by Noblesville, as Drew Deal was close to the end line there, is going to bring that ball into play. Solid pressure from Park Tudor's defense here.
They're definitely bodying up everyone, even 25, 30 yards off the goal. Ball's out. Noblesville picks it back up. Drops again.
Picks it up again.
Cradle that thing.
That's right.
A little screen rub there for Noblesville. Pass down to X. Looks wide, and it was.
That's gone out of bounds, and that'll award the possession to Park Tudor here with 8 minutes remaining.
Good passing. Need some good passing. Park Tudor whips it out wide. Circles back to the middle. Looking to advance upfield.
Dumps that off, yeah. Park Tudor's got that ball over the midline, looking to get that touch in the attack box as number 11 advances the ball. He's into the attack box. It looks like he's on a mission here. He's got a man on the crease there, but the pass went wide, and that's going to be ball awarded back to Noblesville.
Noblesville had a good slide there. Forced the man to make a pass, and he just made an error at one.
This will be a deep restart for the Millers here on the referee whistle.
Kick over to goalie. Goalie has pressure. Don't step back in that crease.
There's some contact there with the goalie's cross, but
you could hear it. Oh, that's a loose push. No. Maybe it is. He's just talking to it.
Yeah, that's going to be a free clear for the Millers. That goalie was contacted while his feet were in the crease by the defense there from Park Tudor. So free clear for the Millers as they look to convert on offense here.
Let's move the ball. There we go. Up top, down to the side. Number 11, Gavin Brown with it. A little dodge there.
Gavin with some good. Gavin with some good footwork sends it back up top to Jack Snyder, and he moves the ball around the horn here. Back up to Jack topside.
Got a screen coming. Nice screen. And there's a roll.
Yeah.
Shot. I didn't hear it hit anything, but it hit somebody.
Yeah, well, the goalie's come up with that. He's looking to find an outlet pass, which he has, but we've got a loose ball on Park Tudor's clearing play here. And, you know, DJ, that's the goalie that came in during the varsity game as a substitute when the varsity goalie was injured, unfortunately.
Yeah, so they're not that deep on varsity. Their JV goalie had to step up. And I think Noblesville's in the same situation, really only two goalies on roster.
Yeah, that's correct.
Takes a special person to
step
into that.
It does. Both teams seem to have some personnel issues, but regardless, we're almost halfway through the second quarter tonight as Park Tudor
got a man-ball situation here. See who can come up with it. Park Tudor kicks it out, and it looks like maybe they have. Yep.
Yeah, they were able to retain possession on that loose ball and working the ball around now offensively, looking for a scoring opportunity.
Park Tudor holds a 1-goal advantage, 3-2 right now with just over 5 minutes left to play in the second quarter. Noblesville is extending their defense a little bit as well. Sticks up, boys. Most of their sticks are at their waist.
I see Noblesville is now kind of playing that Park Tudor
pressure.
Yeah, absolutely. They're playing out on their opponent here.
There's a good dodge and shot. Goal.
Unassisted. Yep.
That's what happens when you pressure sometimes 25, 30 yards off goal. You get beat and no one can slide something.
Yeah, that's right. If defense is out playing man, you get beat on a dodge, and you've got numbers on your side, and you go to the cage with it, and that's what we saw right there, DJ. Clock winding very fast with 4 minutes and 30 seconds left in the second quarter. The
goalie's on an island at that point and just has to guess right to make a save.
We have a face-off violation there. That'll award the ball to Noblesville. And, you know, DJ, we're seeing the same sort of success at the Center X that we saw in the varsity game tonight for Noblesville. A lot of wins on face-off, and then face-off wins equals possession. So great for the team to be able to accomplish that.
Varsity made it. They finally figured it out after a while and made it work for them, all the possessions. And maybe JV can do the same thing here. Need to move the ball. There we go. There's a nice pass. Shot. Looks like a save. Nice save.
Yeah.
That little goalie's been, warmed up earlier in the varsity game, and we've got.
Well, that was a backwards pass, kind of flipped by the Park Tudor long pole, but
sometimes
it worked.
Better to be lucky than good.
Yeah, that's right. They were able to keep possession of the ball as they advance upfield into their box here.
He's definitely saving it.
But they didn't make the box in time, DJ.
No.
That's a violation there. Failure to advance, and that'll bring the ball back to Noblesville.
Looked like the opportunity was there, but they just didn't realize it. Noblesville moves the ball up the field now. Gets a touch. They got the ball in the crease. A shot.
Shot by number 12 and a score for Noblesville. That's Noah Reynolds.
Freshman Mitty with the underhand rip.
That was a great shot. He was not really defended and had a nice look at that shot and knew he wanted to take it and did so. And that brings Noblesville to within 1. We're now Noblesville Millers 3, Park Tudor Panthers 4 with just over 2.5 minutes remaining.
Yeah, it was definitely unsettled. Noblesville pushed the ball upfield really quickly, and Park Tudor didn't match up. Face-off win by Park Tudor. Oh. Ball down? No.
Well, I think that was a stick check, but sometimes you have that stick in both hands. It gets checked hard enough, it'll knock you to the ground. I think that's what we saw there. There was no penalty.
Oh, it was a good look on the crease, but
a missed connection there for Noblesville. Threw the ball away, and it's going to go to the Panthers.
Got to lead the man with the ball. Can't throw it behind him. See if the Millers can get a good ride here. Get a turnover. That might have been an illegal screen.
Well, the ball's come back to the Millers, and
they turned it over.
Park Tudor's clearing play right now, advancing the ball very hard. A stick check from Will Chadwell and a push there by Will is going to draw a flag from the referee.
2 flags down, probably the same.
Yeah, 2 flags can sometimes be 2 penalties, but I think they both had eyes on the same thing, and I'm pretty sure that's going to be a push with possession on Noblesville. Once this play has settled, we have a flag down slow whistle situation. Here comes the whistle. And it looks like the officials are going to get together and talk about this one real quick before they get it reported into the scoring table.
Explain to us the slow whistle.
Yeah, so flag down situation doesn't end the play immediately. There's a number of things that would cause that whistle to come. A shot into the goal, a ball out of bounds, injury in the scrimmage area, and most typically what happens is the offending team picks up the ball and gets possession. In other words, in most cases the defense gets possession, and that'll stop the play so that the referees can then adjudicate that penalty and send someone over to have some time in the penalty box to think about it.
All right, we got 30 seconds left on the clock here as Park Tudor takes a shot up top. It's bounced over the goal. They maintain possession. We're down to 20. And there's a dodge. And it looks like a stick check and a loose ball.
Yeah, it's a ground ball. Nice ground ball pickup by Noblesville's Nick Post as he advances the ball. Nice toss over the midline.
8-7-6. We need a shot on goal here.
Yeah, they're going to have to fire quick, and looks like there's the shot.
Bounces over.
It's gone wide, and that's the horn. DJ, that ends the first half tonight. I told you it was going to go fast with that running clock.
Fastest action we've seen.
I can't even believe that it's halftime already.
No, absolutely. So bring a couple sponsors to your attention here. Yancey's Fine Apparel and Tuxedo Rentals. Yancey's Apparel, doing business in Noblesville for over 50 years. Now located inside of Logan Street, signs and banners. Enter the north side door. Call Dan anytime at 317-773-2973. Church Hiddle and Antrim. Attorneys at law. Since the establishment of Church Hiddle and Antrim in 1880, our neighbors, community leaders, businesses, and school districts have placed their trust in us to solve their most challenging legal issues. We have a rich history of helping our clients when they need it most. Give us a call at 317-773-2190 or simply visit their website, cchalaw.com.
Fantastic, and we're going to have kind of an abbreviated halftime tonight. Again, we're assuming it's an academic school night kind of a decision, but the teams have opted to go with the 10-minute running clock quarters. So the clock's currently at 4.5 minutes winding down for our halftime, and then we'll resume action here at Noblesville's Beaver Materials Field. A close game with the Panthers leading by 1 goal. Park Tudor 4, Noblesville Millers 3. DJ, this seems like a very close action game like we saw in the varsity game yet again.
Yeah, basically both teams are being pretty aggressive on defense, which is good to see. And clean play, just a couple flags down. Boys are,
You're going to say boys are boys is what I think you're going to say, and there's bound to be some penalties in lacrosse.
It wouldn't be lacrosse. I don't know if there's been a penalty-free game before. But
well, when you give teenage boys sticks and send them out on the field against an opponent, there's some risk there.
There's definitely some risk there.
But, the good news is these teams are playing aggressively, but, not violently.
No.
And, the flags that we have seen are what I'd call routine, sort of typical penalties, nothing too egregious. So we'll get underway here in a few minutes, and we'll see where this thing goes. But I have noticed we talked earlier, DJ, about how Park Tudor's defense is playing out on the man and leaving a lot of space open there in that defense methodology. And we're seeing the Noblesville Millers do a little bit of the same thing. And I don't know if they're emulating or if they've made any changes or they're not listening to their coach. Never know.
Yeah, sometimes if you, monkey see, monkey do maybe, or, what I like to see there is some back cuts on that. There's so much green space in front of the cage on the crease there that, real estate is prime.
Yeah, absolutely. And I know some of these defenders, when they're defending, they have two missions that they're trying to get done. One is they're just defending against a shot or a pass opportunity, but they're trying to dislodge that ball, and that's where we're seeing those stick checks and that sort of thing to hopefully dislodge and gain possession in a forced takeaway, an FTA. But and hats off to the Park Tudor goalie. Who stepped in during the varsity game and has remained in the net for a fair amount of playing minutes tonight.
Yeah, he's getting double duty action. And our thoughts and prayers go out to their goalie, and hopefully their starting goalie is not injured too bad. I also like to tell you about Carpenter Realtors, Jamie Carmesino. She's an associate for them. You can call Jamie 317-490-3735. If you're planning to make a move, why not call a realtor with hometown experience? Jamie Carmesino has connections and commitment to the community. She raised 3 Noblesville athletes and is ready to help you with all your real estate needs. Call Carmo 317-490-3735.
Yeah, and again, as DJ said, thoughts and prayers for the varsity goalie from Park Tudor. That's Charlie Rominger. He's a senior there and was transported off the field with assistance from his teammates and later transported out of the venue by a Gator and some medical staff there looking to attend to him and hopefully get him on the mend there as the clock winds down under a minute in this halftime period.
That 10-minute halftime barely gives you any time to hit the concession stand, but hopefully our patrons did.
Yeah, that's right. I know there's some good pizza down there from Greek's Pizzeria.
Pizza, popcorn, candy, as you got your bag of M&Ms up here.
That's the best candy in the world right there, DJ. You know that. Everybody knows that.
Yeah.
As we wait for the teams to come out and Coach Connor Barnett there talking up his squad and getting them ready for second half action. It'll be interesting to see what the Millers come back with down 1 goal.
I'd like to see some quick action here, some quick one-hitters on goal. I'd like to see the JV test this goalie out, see how much stamina he has. He's played a lot tonight. All right, we've got Noah Reynolds coming in for the faceoff. Noblesville will start a man down.
Yeah, so I don't know when that penalty expires, but that player won't be able to enter the field of play until possession is gained on the field by either team. So Noblesville will be looking to get that penalty burn up and get back to full strength here as that face-off is quickly won by Noblesville. Touched up into their attack box.
Still a man down, so you just want to kind of stay away and kill the penalty.
Yeah, and they seem to be working it around pretty well. Don't seem to be in a big offensive rush. Pressure
like a
there.
Loose ball.
Quite a bit of pressure there by the defense on a loose ball. And
all right, Noblesville gets the release here. And it looks like they have possession.
Yeah, that's right. Noblesville back to full strength here with a shot
12.
from the top side by Noblesville. Goes wide and retained by Noblesville.
Noah ripped one there.
That was an absolute rip.
Dodge coming
and
down.
A curl from the X spot. But that ball's going to be get back to Park Tudor now as they begin their clearing play with a look across field. And they're successfully across the midline.
Got a stick check there? No. We got a loose ball.
Ball rolling into the attack box.
Yeah, right on the crease.
It's a dangerous place for loose balls. It's right on the crease.
Still loose. Flipped out.
I think there's must be some butter or something on that ball. I don't think anybody can pick that up. Finally settled by Noblesville.
Yeah, Jack Snyder got that.
Yeah, number 3, Jack, with a nice ground ball pickup there after quite a long, unsettled ground ball situation.
Needs to get the touch. Need to get the touch. Get it in the box. There we go.
They're counting. They're counting now. It's the
failure.
Yeah, same thing. That's a second time tonight for Noblesville to not get that touch in the attack box. Failure to advance gives the ball back to the Panthers.
Their outlets to the wing is really good. Noblesville had to slide there to cover that guy. Got the double team on him. Looks like the ball's out. Park Tudor has come away with it. Noblesville marks up their man. Got a dodge up top. Keep him in front of you. Good job. Park Tudor settles down a little bit here. They got some motion moving. Got a guy coming across the crease.
It was a nice look in, but the cutter was not open, and the ball bounced right to the goalie. So
we'll call that a save.
We'll call that a save. He played the ball, but an unsuccessful clear by the Millers here. Number 15 from Park Tudor, long pole, picked up that bounce on a pass and sent it back Park Tudor's way.
There's a double team, and thankfully an unsuccessful advance pass.
And it's still a double team on that player. He's able to kind of run away from it and finally dump off that ball.
And ball down on the top of the box here. Difficult pass was attempted by Park Tudor, and let's see who comes out with this.
Yeah,
looks like it's White.
Finally that's picked up by Noblesville. There's been a lot of ground ball action, loose ball tonight. With a nice flip over to number 19 for Noblesville.
That's Ty Miller.
That's Ty, and Ty's going to advance the ball in, and I think they're a little more aware of that requirement to get the ball in the attack box now.
Good to see Noblesville set something up here. Get some motion. Work the ball down to X. A little give and go there.
And there's a shot ripped by number 22 for Noblesville.
Save. Yep. Christian Harris had a shot on goal there, it looked like.
And this is a clear by Park Tudor, but we've got a flag down. Laundry on the field on that clearing attempt, so Noblesville is going to get a trip to the penalty box here very shortly. Referees are going to quickly come together and talk about that.
Park Tudor's long poles have some speed on them, and the boys are just the ride. That's called a ride when you ride them along the line there, right? They're just a little aggressive. Man down for Noblesville again.
This will be extra man offense for the Park Tudor Panthers with 5:22 remaining in the third quarter. I can't believe it's gone that fast. This running clock is really something. Ball being brought in by Park Tudor near the bench side of the field. And they fire a quick shot.
Yeah. Nice
out of bounds on the
18-yard shot that bounced high.
Yeah, had some distance on that at the firing point.
Well, and the goalie had a clear line of sight on it, too. So
he did.
Yeah, he was ready for it. Park Tudor's whipping it around again here. Knowles got close that crease off. You got another cutter coming. Yep, nice.
That's picked off by Noblesville.
Nice.
That's Ty Miller, number 19, as he's trying to advance the ball. He's getting triple teamed and now quadruple teamed. That's a great timeout by Noblesville.
Yeah,
when you're
there's coaching.
I mean, I've called timeouts on a double team, but when you're quadruple team, that's a pretty good time for a timeout, folks. And that does stop the clock finally with 4:29 remaining in the third quarter. I think he might have yelled over to his coach something like "help," and then maybe that had the timeout come.
All right, so visit Hamilton County, Indiana. Did you know that Hamilton County is a great place to enjoy your spring break? Hamilton County Attraction Hotel and restaurants are following the Hoosier Hospitality Promise and Safety Guidelines. Check out everything there is to see and do on spring break at visithamiltoncounty.com/spring-break. Hamilton County TV is supported by Visit Hamilton County, Indiana.
And I think everyone is ready for spring break, especially this year. After some non-normalcy the last calendar year, I think everybody's ready to unwind and enjoy life.
I'm going to say 100% of the people had to cancel their spring break plans last year.
Yeah, that's a fact.
So
yeah, there were some empty condos and cruise ships everywhere last year.
Yeah, I know that it was. I'm sure there are some eager people to take a vacation.
Yeah, absolutely. I can attest that TJ Maxx was sold out of luggage over the weekend, so it's a clear indicator, folks, that people are bugging out of town here. So after a timeout called by Noblesville with 4:29 remaining in tonight's third quarter of the junior varsity game, Noblesville had a lot of Park Tudor pressure, called that timeout. They'll get a fresh 20 seconds to advance the ball past the midfield and another 10 to get into the attack box here, folks. So,
and being a man down, it was pivotal to maintain that possession.
Yeah, absolutely. Another flag down. I believe that one's going to be a delay of game penalty on Park Tudor, and then it has to do with the new restart rule, DJ.
Yeah, you'll have to explain that to us, Chris.
Yeah, so starting with the 2020 season, it didn't get implemented a lot because the season was abruptly ended because of the COVID pandemic. But the restart rule emulates the college rule, and that just simply means that players do not have to yield 5 yards on a restart. The whistle can come immediately. It's designed to speed up the game. However, the defender cannot engage the player until he's established a 5-yard distance. So in this case, that defender played him a little bit too soon. That's going to be a 30-second technical penalty on Park Tudor.
Wow. So it's not about the 5 yards anymore. It's like he has to wait for the offensive player to engage.
He can stand right next to the ball carrier when the whistle's blown, but he has to give him a 5-yard path before he can play any defense at all.
Okay.
And that's another way that U.S. Lacrosse and the National Federation of High School Sports and their rules committee have developed to speed up this sport. You know, years and years ago, there was a thing called a sideline horn, and that was when the ball went out of bounds on the sideline. The officials would stand and raise their hands, and it was free substitution time for the teams. That was eliminated from the mechanics of play, and now we've come to quicker restarts just to kind of keep this game moving, and it's already fast enough game as it is.
Especially with the running clock tonight. All right, so we are even 5v5. Or are we man up? We're man up, sorry.
Yeah, that'll be a short man up on that delay game penalty, but gives Noblesville a chance to work their extra man offense pattern here tonight.
Need a cut.
Quick look topside, but that's going to be a problem for the Millers, and that's going to be a failure, or not a failure to advance, but an over and back as the ball traveled across the midline there, a caused turnover by Noblesville. Solid pressure there on Park Tudor trying to get into the attack box, and it looks like
they had a failure to advance.
A turnover for their defensive efforts there, trying to keep the Panthers out of the box, and a quick run downfield by the Millers, and a shot and a score by number 22 for Noblesville. That's Christian Harris.
Sophomore attack with the goal there, and very nice advancement. Still, one of my favorite aspects is just the speed of how quickly you can score. It's a matter of seconds sometimes.
That's right, and that was some great athleticism there by the Millers to advance that ball very quickly down the field and get that scoring opportunity, make that happen. The clock continues to wind. We're all tied up at 4-4 with 1:30 remaining in the third quarter.
Millers look to continue their strong face-off numbers here as number 12, Noah Reynolds, has got – Noblesville has won the face-off. I don't know that Noah got it. I believe that was number 17, Mason Kramer.
Yep, and another
shot on goal. It rolls over the net. Holy cow.
Yeah, he's just now going to get his 4-second count, though. He hadn't quite picked up the ball yet. But, yeah, unfortunately, a little technical violation there by the keeper, and that's going to flip the ball back over to Noblesville, where they'll start outside the box in the alley there, bench side. A little fake pass there by Noblesville and a fired shot there out on the end line, retained by Noblesville.
40 seconds left to play here in the third quarter. Noblesville looks to take the lead. There we go. I love that motion.
There's a curl and a shot and a goal, unassisted.
Yep.
Once
Christian Harris.
Christian Harris.
Yeah, they drug two guys through the crease, drew the eyes of the defense the wrong way, and he just curled around top. Smart.
Yeah, great play by Noblesville. I don't know if we'll get a face-off whistle blown or not. We're at 10 seconds left in the third quarter as the teams take their spots on the field. We did get the whistle with about a second or so left, and that's going to conclude.
Park Tudor will get that face-off win, though.
Yep, that's going to conclude the quarter. Score of Noblesville Millers 5, Park Tudor Panthers 4.
Yeah, and we'd like to tell you about another one of our great sponsors today, Van Osdal and Farrar, Business Technology Simplified. Van Osdal and Farrar is a proud sponsor of Hamilton County Television. Van Osdal and Farrar is a 106-year-old Indiana company specializing in information, communication, print, and business process. We are Business Technology Simplified. Visit our website for more info, vanosdal.com, VANAUSDALL.com. Also, if you are in need of assistance out there, if the pandemic has hit your family or yourself hard, the Noblesville Township Trustee Office offers financial assistance for rent and essential utilities for Noblesville residents who may be in need. Please call our office at 317-773-0249 to see if you qualify. If we are unable to help you, we may be able to refer you to someone who can. Tom Kinley, our Noblesville trustee. So as we come into the fourth quarter here, Noblesville has a one-goal lead over the Park Tudor Panthers, and we got 10 minutes of action left, and it's a running clock, so it will be only 10 minutes unless there's a timeout. But
that's right, and it's as we've seen, these quarters are absolutely flying by here, and again, as we saw in the varsity game, two relatively evenly matched teams here, so makes for a great game for everyone.
Barn burners, nothing like them. Let's see. On face-off, we have 23. I don't have that.
Not shown on the roster. So,
and we have face-off violation on Park Tudor. Noblesville has possession. Got a touch in the box. Park Tudor really extending that defense still. Noblesville whips it around down to X. And that was threw it behind him a little bit, but they maintained possession. Noblesville's moving the ball around. We got a curl.
Yep.
Shot. It was wide. Noblesville has maintained possession. Couldn't see who got that shot off.
And as Drew Deal with the ball, starting out on the referee whistle after a Noblesville shot.
Tough pass there.
That's a tough pass, and we got another loose ball here, picked up by 22 for Noblesville. That's a very active Christian Harris in tonight's game.
Yeah, Christian, nice.
Christian's been really getting after it tonight. As another score for the Noblesville Millers brings us to a score of Noblesville 6, Park Tudor 4.
Little cushion there now, but not much. This game can turn on a dime. And a like seeing Noblesville extending that lead. It was all by inspiring words of Coach Connor Barnett.
I think that's the motivation, the driver behind what we're seeing on the field here. I'm sure Connor gave the team some solid instruction, and they are listening well as we watch for the next face-off here. This is Noah Reynolds at the center X.
Number 9, Will Chadwell comes out with it.
Chadwell with a great ground ball pickup for the Millers.
You know, Chris, honestly, I think one of the things, when Noblesville killed that penalty and was able to, steal that possession, and it's just little plays like that sometimes that can bring the team around. There's a long shot there.
Absolutely. Yeah, I think you're right. That was a turning point there, but that was a wicked long pull shot by Jacob Ralph.
That was on the crease, shot on goal, keeper saves.
Yeah, it's a good save by the keeper. Clearing play here by the Panthers, and
Tough
on
clear.
the sideline, but steps out of bounds, and that'll be picked up by Noblesville's Noah Reynolds, and bring the ball back into offensive play for the Millers.
Millers are working the ball around the top, got it in the box, keeping it up top, left to right. Here we go. We got a man on goal, on crease. Shot it right
That
into
was
the
that was a great play by Drew Deal coming around crease with a nice curl and turn to fire, but unfortunately went into the goalie's cross, and Park Tudor is going to try and send it back to their offensive end of the field. Oh, it's a great catch.
Long pole to long pole.
Long pole to long pole. There's a ground ball by Will Chadwell. He's got some numbers here. I think he's going to fire this ball.
Oh, post.
Got some pipe. Got some pipe on that one.
Yeah. A little unsettled action here. Let's see if the Millers can get back. Drop in.
Yeah, picked up by Park Tudor. There's that
drop in, guys. You got a guy.
Delay dodge there that we've seen a couple times from the Panthers tonight as they get into their attack box here.
Ground ball.
Ball's loose again here, and
man ball situation here. Park Tudor gets it. Almost out at midfield. Noblesville needs to mark up. Oh, is there a ground ball again?
Well, some loose ball action over by the Park Tudor bench. Looks like Park Tudor's picked up that ball.
That's about 75 yards away from us, so it's
a little hard to tell what's going on over there.
Sometimes. Park Tudor's got the ball down at X. Oh, they're looking to move the ball up on the crease, but no, nothing's there. They move it outside. Got a dodge coming, double team. Oh, my. How did he get that off? Goal, Park Tudor.
That was a goal by Park Tudor. You know, DJ, he had a defender right in his face and just didn't seem to care much.
No, I think he shot through everyone.
It was a great effort and a great goal by Park Tudor. As the clock winds, we're just about halfway through the fourth quarter.
Noblesville with a 1-goal lead right now. Let's get some possession here and try to get this lead padded back up.
As we watch the wing midfielders jockey for position against one another, waiting for that whistle. And
I think there's a loose ball still.
Yeah, there's a loose ball on the face-off here still. It's everywhere. The ball's just
Whistle?
everywhere.
Got a push on Noblesville.
We had a push, so that'll award possession to Park Tudor here.
Sticks up defense. Come on, boys.
There's going to be a flag down on a little check there that official didn't like too well. So Park Tudor's going to take a shot, and here comes the whistle.
I believe that was Nick Post that had the penalty.
Yeah, that should be a 1-minute personal foul penalty on Noblesville, which will give Park Tudor a 1-minute extra man offense situation with about 4 minutes remaining in the final quarter of tonight's game.
See if Noblesville can kill this penalty. It should be about just under 3 minutes when they're. It depends on when we get restarted here. I know that the penalty is not a running clock.
Yeah, it starts on the whistle, so it's a 2:40 is when Nobles will be back to full strength here.
All right. Really need to hear our defense talk here, communicate, let them know about cutters.
Yeah, I'm hearing a little bit of defensive chatter, so definitely a good thing there. As Alden
goalie has to be very vocal.
Yeah, hearing Alden shout out to his defense there. Ball position.
Sticks up, boys. Don't let them come down. There it is.
And there's a shot and a score by Park Tudor. No, not a score by Park Tudor.
No, it was outside?
It's outside the crease or outside the net. So a quick clearing opportunity by Noblesville here.
All right, penalty kill time. Or you're unsettled. Let's see what we get here. Got a pass. It's loose.
Yeah, I did see that. The official saw number 11 from Noblesville step a foot into the crease.
I wondered if he did cross in there.
Made a call there. And
good trail check there. Ball's out.
Great trail check and a ground ball by Will Chadwell with an advanced pass up to Drew Deal on the crease.
And Drew shoots it right into the goalie's cross again.
And goalie says thank you and sends the ball the other way.
We need to teach Drew that underhand shot.
That's going to be a flag
that
there.
Was not necessary.
Yeah, I'm not sure where. Well, two reasons. One, it was from behind and it was late. He'd already launched the ball there. So we're going to see Noblesville with yet another trip to the penalty box here. And, I think that's just kind of sloppy play. Got there late, and when you play defense from behind, it's usually not going to end well for you.
Ball down. And we got 2 minutes left on the clock here. Millers have a 1-goal lead, and they're going to be a man down for another minute. Depending on how quick this gets restarted, might be for the final minute. They were able to survive the man up last time. They just really need to keep their head on a swivel on that defense. I think they were ball watching and almost gave up a goal.
Yeah, that's right. With this being just a 1-point game with Miller 6, Panthers 5, with an extra man offense for the Park Tudor squad here, I know that they're going to be looking to get this score in, which would force an overtime.
Ball's on crease. Shot wide. And Noblesville has possession.
Yeah, it was a great chase there by the Millers to win possession on that out-of-bounds shot, so they'll bring it up for a deep restart as
keeper Jacobs got it. Or Alden, I'm sorry.
Alden Ruth, but
turnover.
Failed clear, and here comes a shot and a score by Park Tudor. We have a tie game with 45 seconds left as the clock runs down.
Noblesville is now even on the man-up situation and on the scoreboard.
So trying to get the players out on the field quickly for a whistle before regulation time ends here with just at 25 seconds now on the whistle. And I think we're going to have a push there, which is going to give Noblesville the ball with 20 seconds remaining. We'll see if they can get anything done in this 20 seconds.
Doesn't get any better than this, folks.
And there's a shot by Noblesville.
And there's a goal.
12. Puts it in. That's
Noah Reynolds. Woo! And that's going to be the ball game.
That's going to do it because the clock is winding. It's 5 seconds and running right now for the Noblesville Millers with a win tonight. 1 goal over Park Tudor Panthers.
And Varsity JV has done it again.
Well, that's a great game. Well, we'd like to once again thank all of our sponsors: Logan Street Signs and Banners, Noblesville Trophies, Gaylor Electric, Van Osdale and Farrar, Churchill and Antrim, Jamie Carmesino from Carpenter Realty. Visit HamiltonCounty.com and the Hamilton County Reporter.
You're watching HCTV Sports, presented by Logan Street Signs and Banners in Noblesville. Welcome to thank you for joining us today, and Logan Street Signs and Banners celebrating 29 years in the business.